Hey guys, how are we doing? So today is the second to last Tuesday in November. You don't know how many times I've tried to do this bit. You're just going to have to put up with it how it is right now. It is 5 a.m. Oh, pardon me. That was my coffee. This is not going well. We're going to keep going. Okay. All right. So you guys know that I've not been well. And to be honest, there's been a lot of guilt involved with that. A lot of disappointment for myself. A lot of guilt. A lot of pressure that I put on myself. Because I expect the holidays to be a certain standard, because they have always been that standard. Yeah, not this year. No. I've actually struggled with it for the last few years, and this year is definitely the worst one so far as where my health is at. So what I've decided is this. I am going to do one thing, and I started this on Sunday. I'm going to do one thing towards Christmas every single day until Christmas. And whatever is not done, it doesn't matter. And whatever is done will be friggin' awesome. So what I did was on Sunday, I started by making pickled eggs, because I'm about 2 months behind making those. I'm not going to lie. Normally I've made them by about October. So I made the pickled eggs. Finally got them done. That was awesome. They're in the cupboard. They will be just ready for Christmas. Just ready for Christmas. I got the sauerkraut done because I finally got to bottle up my cider vinegar that I'd made in the fermentation bucket before we moved back in May. So I finally got to bottle that up because I needed the fermentation bucket to do the sauerkraut, so I got that done. So that was actually two things. I mean, the sauerkraut's a winter thing that we do anyway, and I love doing it because I can sit there, I can watch a movie, and I can batter the hell out of it for a good hour, and you know, it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. I get a lot of joy out of that. Yeah, I like battering things by hand. It's probably why I like doing bread dough and pasta by hand as well. There's a lot of frustration release in these jobs, you know. Sometimes you got to put the machines down and just go for it and beat hell out of what you're doing, because you know what, you're going to feel better for it. So yesterday I started going through the fridge. Now because I haven't been well, I haven't been on top of cooking, obviously. So we've had a lot of veg, and then there is a lot of fruit in there that is not looking at its best. And in fact, I have been very careful not to throw anything out. I didn't want to throw anything out. It was really upsetting me that there was rotting veg and stuff going on in the fridge, because I just haven't been well enough to deal with it all. So what I decided was yesterday's job, I was going to start going through that stuff in the fridge. Now I have done. And I got 5 big tubs of veg prepped for Christmas. Or whenever. Probably for Christmas, actually. Because I'm not doing a lot of cooking this week either, to be fair. It's just, no. I don't care. You can judge me however you want. I don't care, judgy judge. You know, your name's not Judy, leave me be. You know, but at least that stuff's not going in the bin. All right, so this morning I'm continuing with that. I'm working on the Swedes, otherwise known as rutabaga. I've done a cabbage, which I found another cabbage, actually. I've got cabbages everywhere. They're coming out of everywhere at the moment, and it's freaking me out. I've got 2 packets of wonky peppers that I need to deal with. I'm going to chop them up. They're going to go in the freezer as well. And I have the hugest amount of bananas in there that have all gone black because they're in the fridge. Because, you know, Tanny likes them in the fridge, so they've all gone black. But as soon as they get speckly, he won't touch them. There's actually nothing wrong with them. They're not squidgy at all. They're just black. So I'm going to get all the banana out of that. Probably make a banana bread. And then put the rest of the puree away so I can make banana puddings and things. Or maybe I can make some banana ice cream pole thing, you know, icy pole things. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, so I've got decorations that I have to make. I don't have to. I want to. I've got baking to do. But like I said, if I break it down into one job a day, it's not as overwhelming as it would be if I had to do it all in a week. And to be honest, if I did do it all in a week, I think I'd be spending New Year's in the hospital. And I wouldn't be allowed out again until they'd done whatever it is they need to do. And I am trying really hard at the moment not to let that happen. So, yeah. So instead of wasting all the veg and the fruit that is in the fridge, I'm going to be prepping all of that up in a way that it will hold and preserve, whether that's in the freezer, which, to be fair, I can't fit much more in the freezers. We've only got a 2-foot freezer over there, 2-foot box freezer, and then a little one in the thing, and part of the fridge. So I'm going to have to think of something. I don't know what, but I'm going to have to think of something. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I've got oranges and lemons that I can put through the dehydrator once I've candied them. That'll be fine. I think I'm out of lemon peel, candied lemon peel, so I might need to do some of that. Then I can do lemon juice. So that'll be good. There's a lot of different little jobs that I can do, but just do one a day. And that way, I don't get overwhelmed. I don't get overworked. I don't lose sight of what's important. I don't lose focus. And I'm not doing anything that I'm really going to hurt myself doing. Because I'm not trying to do 30 things at once. Because I'm not that person right now that can do that. I can't do 30 things at once. I really wish I could. But I can't. So, that's where we're at. So if you're in a similar situation where you are flat out of time, flat out of money, have a look at what's around you, okay? I'm going to be sharing a lot of this on Instagram, just in pictures. I'm not going to be making a lot of videos because obviously I've just got my phone at the moment, as you guys know, or you may not know, but I just have my phone right now. So, because my PC is not well and needs new parts, and those parts are on their way, but it may take a little while to get them in. Yeah. So have a look at what's around you, what you have, and what you can do with what you've got, because it may surprise you. So I hope that me sharing some of the stuff that I'm doing, I may do a video once a week, like a little vlog like this, just to say, this is where we're at. This is what we've done this week. And see how we go from there. But I'm going to go. What I do want to say is this. Don't let the holidays put you in an early grave. It's not what's important about whatever you are celebrating. You know, whatever you're having fun doing, it's about the people, it's about what's around you, it's about what you have right now. It's about what you can do for others. It's about, you know, making the best of what you've got. It's not about putting yourselves in mountainous debt. It's not about putting yourself in physical harm or mental distress to try and get every single thing. I mean, I watched that Jingle All the Way. Is that the one with Arnie? Yesterday? The one where they're trying to get the Turbo Man doll. Really? And I know you're out there. I know there are people out there trying to do that. Don't. You're not teaching your kids anything good doing stuff like that. All they give a shit about is the fact you're there and spending time with them. Because the doll will be forgotten on Boxing Day. You know, it'll be forgotten in a week. Probably broken with an arm missing, you know. So, don't worry about things like that. Seriously, don't. But just have some fun. If you do nothing else, make some gingerbread men with your kids. Or just biscuits or something. You know? Make some paper chains, some snowflakes. If you have nothing else but paper and scissors in your house, make some snowflake decorations and make millions of them. Because I tell you what, can you imagine the walls if you had millions of handmade snowflakes all over them? You know, so if all you've got is a ream of paper and a pair of scissors, get to making some snowflakes. Anyway, I'm going to go. I love you guys heaps. I just don't want to see you breaking yourself over this. And don't feel guilty about it either. We are not the same people we were 20 years ago. We're not the same people we were 10 years ago. Hell, I'm not even the same person I was 5 years ago or even last year. So, we're going to chill out. We're going to do what we can. And that's okay. And that's enough. Okay? I love you guys heaps. I will see you next week.